We're not done yet. Still cranking out the content here on FM News Talk 97.1.
Is that a almond walking?
Thanks for, yeah, it will be shortly. Thanks for checking out the Weekend Report page. Tony Colombo and Chris Arps here.
That's me.
I hope Katie Bailey is at home sleeping. It is 12:15 in the morning. Chris and I just got off the air. We just ended our special live coverage of the State of the Union address. So now I guess it's officially Wednesday morning, right?
It's Wednesday morning, 16 minutes and 35 seconds in Wednesday morning.
So it's officially Wednesday morning. The State of the Union was last night, and we've been on the air for the last couple hours talking about all facets of what we saw. Wanted to go into a little bit of overtime here with Chris. And just get your reaction, your fallout of the speech tonight.
I think the president did himself a lot of good tonight. I think it was a very sobering, a very unifying speech. The president didn't really give the Democrats a lot of boo applause lines, and I think that is going to disappoint them. I think he's going to get a lot of kudos for pointing out the black family whose daughter was killed by the MS-13. I think that's going to blunt a lot of the criticism of the Congressional Black Caucus boycotting the State of the Union speech. So overall, I think I would give him probably a B or a B plus on the speech.
Yeah, it was. We heard a lot of this tonight. It was good. I think he did himself a lot of favors by sticking to the script. He did a good job of listing his accomplishments and staying out of the mud. We know that this president can, if he gets on a roll, particularly if he's in front of a favorable crowd, and he gets the crowd amped up. He can start name calling. He can get off script, and that type of behavior, I think, would have given the Democrats and a lot of members of the media some ammunition to come after him, and he didn't do that really at all. He stuck to the script. Dare I say he was presidential, and I think he really helped his cause by keeping that tone throughout.
And I think what's made a lot of President Trump's success is his unpredictability. And I think a lot of the pundits, a lot of people were thinking he was going to come out there being bombastic, or he's going to be critical or nasty towards people, and he was the exact opposite. So I think it's going to be, as I said earlier, successful, and the speech will be deemed very successful.
So we had, along with Chris and I, we had Speaker Tim Jones and Keith Antone in the studio with us tonight. Keith is on the left for sure, and he would point out the point that I would make is that I thought the president did a great job of listing his accomplishments, and that list is very long, and I think a lot of people maybe don't realize how long that list is. Now, Keith might say that maybe he's got a long list, but he doesn't necessarily believe everything that's on the list.
Fact check, I think, was the operative
kept screaming
word.
Fact check. Right. But whether or not you believe that all of them are true or not, the fact is you can't deny that he has done a lot of stuff in 1 year, and you could really make the argument that whether you want to or not, there are a lot of facts that back up most of the things that he, claims to have done, and it really is, I think, most of it true. So I think that he really turned some heads tonight. Maybe people who don't watch the news every day like we do, who are not as engaged as we are, if they watched that speech tonight, they walked away going, wow, I didn't realize that he's really done that much. Because if you watch, if you only, consume a few minutes of news every night, depending on what channel you're watching, you probably think that all he does is call people names and tweet. And then you go, oh my gosh, I had no idea there was this laundry list of things that he's already accomplished. So I think he did a good job of maybe opening some people's eyes to that.
And I think the main thing is he just looked very presidential tonight.
Yeah.
Very presidential. And as I said, I think he's going to get a lot of credit for that tomorrow and in the days and weeks to come.
Yep, very good. So thanks to everybody who stayed up with us late on Tuesday night and listened to the broadcast. And thanks to everybody who continues to check back here and watch our videos and listen to the Weekend Report. We will be on this Saturday, and I'm sure the State of the Union will be a big discussion point of the show.
I hope so. We won't have nothing to talk about. So, yeah, I hope so.
So we will see you guys Saturday at 4 p.m. And now we're going to go to bed.
Yes.
We're going to go separate places.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Good night.
We're married. See the ring? Yeah,
Well,
we're married.
For me, it's a tattoo, but it's the same thing. Goodbye.
Bye.